Apologize for the wait. We are just double checking our stream. Just want to make sure that everything is in order, because PlayStation Network is experiencing outages and therefore we lost picture and sound earlier on. Had to restart the whole stream due to this. Apologies for the delay. Our stream is not operating properly, so please bear with us until this is fully resolved. Just asking for a bit of patience. Can you please not do that? Tomzak says that everything is in order, but I actually couldn't get my picture and sound on my second display here. Fortunately, that seems to be working. So, there we are. We can carry on. Hopefully everyone's back. What we need to do is we need to invite our friend Flying Pirates from the US to join us. So we'll just be inviting Flying Pirates straight away. And we'll bring him also on our party chat. Bear with us. And that will be done very shortly. Lots of technical problems today. First of all, we had that Bungie update, which was never ending, and then we had several PSN outages that were causing our picture and sound to disappear. And then obviously we had to restart the stream. Very annoying. Flying Pirates has joined us. There we are, inviting Flying Pirates to our party chat. There we are. Just wait until our friend from Las Vegas joins us, and then we can carry on. Glad to hear.
Hello.
Oh, hello. How are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. And I didn't realize that you were, doing Destiny 2. I thought you perhaps were at work still, and therefore didn't sort of ask whether he wants to join us. So I apologize for that.
Oh, yeah, I'm off today.
Oh, that's always the best of holidays, isn't it? Always the best. We had quite a good session today, very diverse, and lots of different activities, as you could see. And we started with the seasonal content, and it's been good fun. But we've had difficulties with the chests. We couldn't find those chests quick enough. I'm just sorry that Joe's not here with us anymore, because obviously if we find those chests, then...
Some of them are located at random. So you're working on the sources? Okay. Go into your gear, each of your gear, and see what you need to do, so that way you move on a little quicker.
Okay, let me just get rid of these ads, and then I'll go get the ship, then we'll have a look.
Yeah, I just started on my warlock.
Oh yeah.
So I'm in the early stages of it as well.
Finally. It's funny that there are many enemies in here. Usually there's hardly anyone, but at the moment there are so many.
Yeah, they're probably having a war.
Probably, yeah.
Between the Fallen and the Vex.
Been killed. Ah. This is annoying. But just like I said, it looks like they are fighting a war in here. Okay. Just one left. So Jesse's here and Flying Pirates is here to be able to compare notes and see what we need to do.
Guardian down.
Oops. Okay, that seems sorted, so let's get on a ship and let's see what we need to do there. So, sorry, you were asking about our kit, so if Jesse joins me, all we do is we get on a ship and then Flying Pirates is there already. So there we are.
If you need assistance getting acclimated.
Alright, let's start with your helm. Just hover over it and see what you need to do.
Yep. Just waiting for Jesse to join us so both of us can do the same thing. And yeah, I've seen. Yeah, I was just actually watching So let me see. Mobility, resilience, recovery. Solstice hood drained. Completed, it says. Defense 700.
Okay. Alright, so you completed that one. You could actually put your regular legendary gear on. So that way you know you completed that.
Yeah, but this one is 700 and all of my legendaries are less than that.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, then, yeah, that's right. I forgot you're slightly underpowered. Okay.
Yeah.
Now go to your arms.
So gauntlets are... they're not fully completed. It says playlist strikes 0 out of 10. Orbs 103. Or poison guardians defeated 0. So that needs to be worked on. This one is not...
Okay.
not completed.
Alright, let's see what the chests.
Nothing done in there. Adventures, Gambit, and Solstice.
Okay.
So it's completely undone. And then the legs, strikes need to be done. The rest is done. And then
Okay.
Solstice 1 drained. Nessus public events, still 2 to go. Bounties and Gambit 0.
Okay, so you basically got to do. Let's do the event. Public, not public event, heroic event.
Okay.
Let's go on your map. What is the flashpoint for you?
On this map.
No, on the go in the destination. See which planet is the flashpoint for you.
What sign would that be?
Hold on, I'm trying to look on that stream here. It'll be the one with the star. Okay, it is Tyne.
Yeah.
So
Titan.
let's go to Tyne where Sloan is.
Okay. Titan. And then we have Deathless is the next adventure. Because I thought we could carry on with, you know, what we were doing early on in the, what's it called, European Dead Zone down there, instead of pursuing anything else.
Well, you completed those tasks, so to go to the next step for this event, you kind of have to follow the
I see.
what you have not completed yet.
Okay, but what we completed in
it's
there
it's not a
was
matter
not
of
the...
doing the same thing over.
Yeah, but we didn't complete the
Okay.
chest. The chest we didn't find in there. Oh, you need to go. Okay, well, thanks very much for joining. Thanks very much for joining and for being here with us today. But we'll catch up on another day, and take care and have a good day.
Yeah, just to keep going with this event and to get the to complete it, you really have to follow the.
I see. So
the
it's a lengthy
uncompleted.
grind, really. Everything needs to be done in there.
Yeah,
I've got it, yeah.
correct. Yeah,
Because basically
can't be doing it
for the
over
other
and over.
activity, we've done the events, right? We were doing them several times. And then right at the end, it said you've got a couple of minutes to find all the chests. And then that we didn't complete. We didn't find the chests. We'll find maybe 1 or 2. We didn't complete
It
all
only
5 chests.
requires it only requires you to get only 10 of the chests to complete that. Say for the leg armor, leg.
So even if
So
you're
to
looking,
do the next step,
if you're looking
Yeah.
at maybe 1 out of 5, and then once you've done it 10 times, you got 1 out of 5. You'll complete because you found 10 of them, right?
yes, yeah, you just want to complete the next task.
I see. Okay. So what is there to be done in addition to what we were doing? Because every time we've gone for those events, there was a different event in there, and the last one we played with those 5 bosses was extremely difficult. That
Yeah,
was
they
like really-
rotate.
Oh, they rotate. I see. Because
Yeah,
that
it's
was
different
probably
bosses.
this was the most difficult strike that we would have had so far in Destiny 2. I'd say it was insanely
Yeah.
difficult, and the bosses
Yeah,
were very hard to kill, all of them.
Yeah, there's Vex, Hive, and Fallen Boss in there.
Yeah, there were those wizards.
Those three.
The wizards were really
Yeah,
upsetting
that's-
us. Okay, if you lead the way, I'll follow you. We have still
Okay,
about an hour left, and then we'll do a bit of that.
I think you gotta do 3 of this yellow flag here.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Yeah, heroic adventure. That's deathless.
And you have to do 3 of those. So what I did was just complete it 3 times.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, that's the easiest thing to do.
And make sure you have that particular gear on to satisfy it. That will be the chest piece.
Okay. So it's the
Yeah, if
chest
you don't
piece.
wear, if you don't wear the particular gear to do that activity, it won't reward. It won't complete it. So you make sure you wear it.
So the one I'm wearing is Solstice robes. That's the one.
Yes, that's so we're doing adventure, and 3. You gotta do 3 of those. Once you complete 3 of those, it will satisfy the first criteria for that chest piece.
Good, it's you. I'm getting reports from Holiday's crews about a night with a
We
strange
get on
aura
our
around
scooter
it,
here.
playing merry hell with our schedule. My crews know how to get her done, Sloan.
Just to speed it up.
Regular maintenance is the difference between a sparrow that
And
races
we'll go into
and a
the,
sparrow that rests. Sure, but this rig isn't
This
winning any
place over
races.
here.
That night is in my way. Take it out.
Alright, watch your step.
Yeah.
Go up here. For this particular adventure, we have to kill the wizard first, which is shielding the knight. See, the knight has a kind of like white aura around him.
Yeah, yeah. And where's the
You
wizard?
have to kill the wizard right there first. The wizard is
Oh
shielding
yeah, I
him.
can see him. Yeah, yeah.
So she's hiding behind him. Using energy weapon. Break the shield first. Now you can shoot the knight. There you go.
Took out the knight, but I'm not
Next.
sure it's dead. Some kind of magic allowed it to
Same
escape.
thing here.
New hive
Shoot the
spells.
wizard
Just
first.
what we need.
Just watch
Get
out for the
after
other
it, you
ads
two.
as well.
This is just irritating. Now I know how the Cabal feel about us.
I am not in the mood for this. Keep after him.
Alright, break
Their
the
spell
shields.
can't keep that thing
Shield.
safe forever.
Now the knight.
What do we have to do to kill this thing?
Alright. We can just
Excuse me.
don't worry about these little ads. Just run past them. 'Cause they're gonna slow us down.
Okay.
I've been fighting Hive for, well, longer than I want to admit. This is some kind of ritual. They're losing on purpose? Like what? Throwing a hand of poker?
Hang on. I lost you for a moment. Where did you
What's
go?
their goal, though?
I don't see
Why
you.
Right
let
here in
this
the door
thing die
behind you.
over and over again?
Oh yeah, there. Okay. Got it, yeah.
Alright, same thing in here. Watch out for the other ads. Might have to shoot out some thralls first,
Okay.
because they're gonna explode. And shoot them out, then go after the wizard. There should be 2 wizards here. Then we'll shoot the knight. So shoot the little ads off first. wizard down. She goes down on the right side. Alright, no wizard up top left there.
Several wizards, right?
Yes, this one has 2. Alright, go down.
Alright, that's 3.
All
So,
right.
you want us to keep going?
If this is a ritual, then all of this is leading somewhere. I want the 2 of you there at the end, whatever that looks like.
Alright, this one is gonna have streaker. We got to kill the streaker and it'll open the door. See the streakers here?
Yeah, yeah.
3 of them. So scan the doorway there first.
And then Shrieker needs to be eliminated.
Yeah, correct, yeah. It'll be the left one here first. Alright, now we gotta shoot the ads off. They're gonna be coming behind the room over here. Alright, more ads will come up. Oh, streaker on this side. There.
I didn't see the Shrieker. Where was the Shrieker?
I was right across the mic over there. I killed it already. And the last streaker right above you over here in the corner.
Oh yeah.
Shoot the knight first. Okay. Streaker should be open. There we go. Streaker's dead. Alright, now we go next room. Alright, same thing here. There's going to be 2 wizard. Alright, there's the wizard. Clear down. Wizard on the left side. Clear down. Knight should be right there.
Yeah, I can see that knight in there.
You were right, sir.
That's it.
Apply enough firepower.
Have to do it 2 more times.
5 magic breaks.
Good work, both of you. You know, Holiday and I were just talking about how different we are from the Hive. Yeah. They worship death, we serve the light, good versus evil, black hats and white hats. Really makes you think.
Thinking about switching sides, Amanda?
Oh no. Amanda goes rogue and we'll have Thrall buzzing the control center inside of a week. But let's get back to work.
Alright, there you go. You should get some high level gear as well.
Well, the ones I've got at the moment, you know, the green ones, they are the tops. 700.
Yeah.
And all the other ones are not as... Oh, I see. This one is 700 too, you're right, actually. But I will not put it on, because obviously we're working on Solstice robes.
Correct.
And so let me just ask you, once we've done... once we completed this, yeah? So it's like fully completed. Like for instance, Solstice Hood Drained has been completed, right? So what happens next? Because that's completed. The helmet has been completed. So
once it's all complete, each of the gears completed, you'll go back to the lady in the tower there, Ava, yeah, and then she'll give you some more gear, which will turn to blue now, and then you gotta do each. Then it'll have new steps for each of the gear to do again. So it's like a repetitive thing.
Man, it's gonna take forever.
It can. Imagine having to do it on 3 character, which
Yeah. Well, I won't be able to do it on all 3 characters. As you see, I've not worked on the other ones. I just got Warlock, and
yeah.
that'll be left for another rainy day, if at all. And well, what happens to the seasonal content? Let's say if I'm doing my Hunter in 6 or 10 months, I will not be able to revisit this because this is a season which is just delivered now, right?
Correct. It's a time event.
Yeah. So there's no way of revisiting it unless they really add that sort of
Unless it comes, yeah, unless it comes around again next year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's always a possibility that people ask for it and they'll add certain activity, but presently it's just basically time-based. It's a bit like those you do for Christmas. Okay, so you lead the way, I'll follow you.
I'm getting reports from Holiday's crews about a night with a strange aura around it, playing merry hell with our schedule. My crews know how to get her done, Sloan. Regular maintenance is the difference between a sparrow that races and a sparrow
with this sort of seasonal content, once it's over, then it's over.
This rig isn't winning any
Strange you
races.
repeated.
That night is in my way.
Well,
Take it out.
there've been demands for that, you know. And there's certain possibility that they might be providing that sort of add-on content eventually, maybe in a different shape or form.
Yeah, last time when this was here, I completed on all 3 of my characters. Oh, I went too far.
Guardian down.
Thank you. Yeah, last time this was here, it was quite a grind. Especially you have 3 characters.
Absolutely. So it's once a year they do it, and it's always the same, is it?
As of now, yes.
I see. So once you've done it. Well, I guess one can play each character every year once, so then you have plenty of time.
Yeah,
doing it on
I'm
3
a
characters.
completionist. Yeah, I'm a completionist, so I can do all 3 of them.
No, I know what you mean. I'm pretty similar in that respect.
He took out the knight, but I'm not sure it's dead. Some kind of magic allowed it to escape. This is just irritating.
Tonzak saying, I'm still waiting for SRL, and also saying I still don't bother doing all 3 characters. Choose one character and do it for that character. The other characters get other events to show for them. Yeah, I guess that's it. Their preference. You know, some people like doing things all at once. Other people prefer. Oh no! Really? These exploding trolls.
What do we have to do to kill this thing?
Alright, build next area. Oh, grab this here.
Oh yeah.
It's material.
One engine.
I've been fighting Hive for, well, longer than I want to admit. This is some kind of ritual. They're losing on purpose? Like what? Throwing a hand of poker? Maybe. What's their goal, though? Why let this thing die over and over again?
I did one last year and leveled it all the way up. Looks really good. Yeah, here.
But the content was exactly the same, was it? It was just the loot bit that was different.
Somewhat the same, yes.
Yeah, with some tweaks.
he's still alive.
How can it be that he's still alive? That's unbelievable.
He must have hit the wall.
He must have been hiding,
All
yeah.
right, that's 3. Sloan,
Survivor super. I don't believe it. He was like
If
10%.
this is a ritual, then all of this is leading somewhere. I
His
want
life
to
must have
see
hit
you
the
there at
wall.
the end, whatever that
Probably.
looks like.
Scan wall.
I think the structure of having Destiny 1 and 2 incorporated here for my base stream is going to work very well, because it gives a greater variety for people to watch, you know? I think with Destiny 1
Alright, let's shoot the
we had
streak.
the... Although it's still extremely popular, lots of games. Because the Destiny 2 streams are not that busy compared to Destiny 1, you know?
Shoot the shrieker.
Bonzak says the other characters get other events to show for them. Except this time around the events aren't stuck on Mars in the Infinite Forest. Well, you know, it's just once a year, it's always good to be revisiting. It's a bit like when you replay a game every year once, that sort of thing. And Destiny is very, very diverse, so people can do all sorts of things and always enjoy them, so, you know. I never have a feeling of boredom or repetition in either of the games, 1 and 2 included. Although some areas are somewhat repetitive, but you don't get that, you know, don't get that feeling. Video game is literally moved on forward in a way which no one could expect.
All right.
If you remember the old games, linear gameplay and rather short games, and you had like 250 megabytes, that was considered massive. Think about 1.5 terabyte games today. Extraordinary.
Oh,
Must have been at night.
Buy enough firepower.
no, it's not the exploding
Magic breaks.
Good
Taylor.
work, both of you. You know,
Yeah.
Holiday and I were just talking about how different we are from the Hive. Yeah. They worship death, we serve the light, good versus evil, black hats and white hats. Really makes you think.
Thinking about switching sides, Amanda?
Oh no. Amanda goes rogue and we'll have Thrall buzzing the control center inside of a week. But let's get back to work.
alright, one more time.
This thing here looks a bit like those eggs from Alien. This, you know,
Yeah.
doesn't it? So just that this is
Yep.
glowing yellow, the other ones are black.
Don't stand too close.
Yeah. This cannot access while in activity. Ah, I see. Will just be brought back there.
Yeah, there's a counter.
Okay.
And then if you look at the boots,
Yep.
it says strikes and orbs 0-100. See the symbol next to the strike to the right? You have to use your solar ability.
I see. Just bear with me. I need to see that. Yeah, we'll have to change the subclass if we go there.
Yeah, otherwise it won't count. So you gotta be mindful of the uh, the subclass.
Yeah, the solo subclass.
And then on the chest piece, it's a Gambit and Crucible. You have to use Arc.
So it's a different subclass per activity. I need to keep this in mind, otherwise they won't
Otherwise it
register.
won't count. Correct.
So for the benefit of our viewers, as you could hear, we've got to be paying a lot of attention to these instructions, because we could just go through any activity repetitively, realizing it wasn't doing anything for us. So that's definitely very important to remember. There's going to be a different subclass per activity. We have Gambit, we have Strikes, we have all sorts in there. That's the way we are going to do it. But it looks like this is a lengthy grind. It's going to take us, well, many days, really.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you got green gear, and you got blue.
Good, it's you.
Then
I'm
you have
getting reports from
legendary.
Holiday's cruise about a night with a
And
strange
then
aura
legendary,
around it,
you got
playing Mary
a
Hell
level
with our
up to
schedule.
masterwork.
My crews know how to get her done, Sloan. Regular maintenance
How
is the
long did
difference
it take
between
you?
a sparrow that races and a sparrow that rests.
Weeks.
Sure,
For all-
but this rig isn't
For all
winning any
three
races.
characters, probably about
That night is in my way.
almost a month.
Take it out.
Just about.
A month.
Yeah. That's how long the event is.
Yeah. So it's every day, a few hours, basically.
Yeah, oh, yeah. It's your turn this time.
This time was my turn, indeed it was. Donzak is having a lot of fun in there. Aren't we all? It's always good to be doing a bit of nosedive in there. Instant death makes it easy. Didn't suffer much, you know. It's all gone in seconds. And Donzak says, well, all three characters will take the whole season. You can bet on it. Yeah, it's very lengthy, you know, a month per character.
Once, right before you get off, I can show you what last year's gear looks like. Ooh.
You have some very powerful weapons in there, because my weapons are not
but
that
I'm not
powerful.
sure it's dead. Some kind of magic
When
allowed it
dealing
to
with those
escape.
Yeah, this is
No hive spells.
it's called a
Just
loaded
what we need.
question.
Get after
It's
it,
a
you two.
fusion rifle. It's really good.
Yeah, a
This
bit
is
like
just
Sleeper
irritating.
Civilian, but just a bit
Now
more
I know how the
powerful.
Cabal feel about us.
I am not in the mood for this. Keep after him. Their spell can't keep that thing safe
I
forever.
use it a lot in the raid.
What do we have to do to kill this thing?
So it's almost like one shot, one kill in there, isn't it? Without fusion rifle.
It can be, yes.
2 shots.
Or it could take a whole group out with it.
Oh, that's pretty good. It's like a dark drinker. Swivel it and then, you know.
But you kind of have to, yeah. When you shoot it, I kind of sweep with it, you know, sweep the area.
Yeah.
I've been fighting Hive for, well, longer than I want to admit. This is some kind of ritual. They're losing on purpose? Like what? Throwing a hand of poker?
To drink
Maybe.
some water.
What's their goal, though? Why let this thing die over and over again?
Alright, there we are.
Yeah, to get this fusion rifle, it was quite a lengthy grind too.
Well imagine. Could well imagine. Well, Captain Jack was telling us a few months ago, you know, when he was doing the first season here, season of Forge, he said it's taking forever to get certain things done. And as the seasons progressed, the quest became even more lengthy. But you know, I think generally the reason for that is kind of twofold. On one hand, it's for people who are completionists and, you know, very dedicated gamers to be doing it. But on the other, it's ideal for multiplayer effort, because when you get several people in, it's, you know, it's a lot easier. You have a lot more fun, and, you know, it's just tailored to that sort of activity, and it definitely makes a big difference. I certainly can say that. I mean, I enjoyed playing Destiny by myself, but it's nowhere near as good, as enjoyable compared to when you do it in a team. It's a completely different story, and particularly with your community.
All of this is leading somewhere. I want the two of
You
you
learn
there
as
at
you
the
go
end,
along,
whatever
and,
that looks like.
you know.
Yep.
And Tonzak says, yeah, community-driven There are other games competing with Destiny. The Division 2 is probably the most significant. And the concept is similar, it's just a different environment. And, you know, definitely very good. And Tonzak says, the harder the community push, the harder Bungie push back. Well, I guess without activations it's going to be easier. Sorry, you were saying? Why is he immune? Why is that Shriek immune?
You gotta shoot right in the middle.
Doing that.
Yeah, shoot right in the middle where the eye is.
Okay.
Yeah, shoot the ass to activate that area.
Oh, I got killed. Shrieker got me.
Alright, I'm coming, hold on.
Bill's here. Hello Bill, how are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching our broadcast. Destiny 2 broadcast it is today. And Bill's asked me, have you killed Callus? Have I killed Callus? I think we killed Callus, yeah.
No, I haven't killed Callus yet.
Oh,
Callus is a robot.
Oh, okay. And Callus is in the raid, is he? No, so the answer is negative. We've not done this yet. And Tonzak says, no, I haven't. I got to the last stage before I had to pull out of the raid. I've not done any raids here in Destiny 2, so I'm complete rookie as far as the raids are concerned. In the sequel, we'll do them in due course. And as you know, also with Destiny 1, I've not been doing many raids.
Right. One more time.
Donzak says, frankly, I'm over raids, but maybe I ought to try again. I think with a good team and with, you know, consistent effort, there can be really a lot of good fun, and that's what we'll do here in due course.
You were right.
Because raids are the most sort of
and apparently even hive magic breaks.
desired activity and top tier activity in Destiny 2 and
Holiday and I were just
Destiny
talking
1.
about how different we are from the hive.
We want.
Yeah. They worship death, we serve the light, good versus evil, black hats and white hats. Really makes you think.
Thinking about switching sides, Amanda?
Oh no. Amanda goes rogue and we'll have Thrall buzzing the control center inside of a week. But let's get back to work.
What I was saying is that we are going to be doing many more raids here on the channel in due course. But first things first, and also we'll create several teams so that our veterans and our friends could be appropriately joined together, and then indeed we can, you know, do a lot of those and have a lot of fun. But we are going to do this in due course, as I said. And I'm waiting for fibre optic to be accessible in my local area, which will make it obviously a lot more enjoyable for myself and for everyone else, because with such poor upload speed I lag badly and therefore hamper that team effort, which is not always appreciated. And Tonzak says, depends on who invited you. I was playing with a couple of rather salty players, tried to stay with it, but well, it got too much. And UK Bill says, yes, indeed, that can take quite a while. Well, it depends on the team, you know, it depends on how it's done. And we are a family-friendly channel. We don't run any competitions in here, and lots of people doing competitive gaming will have that competitive streak really popping up if things are, you know, not going well. And we don't really want any of that here live on air. It's simple as that. There are lots of other channels that cater for that sort of activity. Right, so we have about 25 minutes left. What do we do next? What do you reckon?
Check your gear, see what you need to complete. You could either do public event. I think you got to do 10 of those, or you can do 10 strikes.
Yeah,
Strike
what we'll do is we'll do
19.
some strikes actually. That'd be good, because we can do a few strikes and then we'll call it a day for today. Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll go to orbit. That's also going to be part of this. Just want to ask you, do I need to be using anything in particular for those strikes, or just about anything? Doesn't really matter. They just need to be completed, right?
It does. Yeah, well, just make sure you check your gear, what requirement requires in the strike. Like the, for the arms, it just requires you do 10. But then if you look at the boot, it requires you do solar. So make sure you change your subclass to solar.
Yeah, the last one is here saying I need to do 100 strikes. Well, that's going to take a little while.
No, that's orbs.
Oh, that's number of orbs.
Collect 100. Yeah, 100 solar orbs.
Okay. So
let's see what's the modifier on the strike. What kind of burn or singe it requires.
Right. So let's see. We'll go to destinations. And then we'll go to Vanguard. Nightfall. Vanguard strikes. Vanguard strikes, right? That's the one we want.
Yes.
Vanguard strikes.
Yes.
And then let's look at the modifiers. Brawler. Melee ability will be dealing a lot more damage. Grounded, damage taken while you're airborne is greatly increased, we shouldn't be jumping. And solar singe, solar damage increases slightly from all sources. Okay.
So put any gear or any weapon that has solar burn, that will generate the solar orb as well.
So what? Which one is this going to be amongst the weapons I've got? Rat King. Is Rat King any good?
That's your primary. That's kinetic. It won't have any burn.
Okay.
There'll be your secondary, which is your energy, and your power weapon, which is your heavy. Those two will have elemental burn. So anything with solar.
A lot of
burn,
wolves.
I would. Yes, that's solar.
A lot of wolves to use. And then for the heavy, rocket launcher. Okay, that's fine. We'll do that. We'll go back to our strikes.
And make sure you change your subclass to solar as well.
Which one should I equip though? Solar grenade.
I use the
grenade.
lower tree.
Yeah, same here. What about grenades? Fusion grenade, firebolt, or solar?
I like solar grenade for myself.
Yeah.
Then I put healing rift.
Healing
For my
rift
jump,
is-
I use burst glide.
And then the bottom one, fated for the flame, phoenix dive, everlasting fire, igniting touch, well of radiance. Okay, we'll keep it like that. See what happens. Let's just go through. Just aware of the time. We are not having a lot of time left, so I just want to do, you know, maybe a couple of strikes to polish off,
Sure.
if possible. Vanguard strikes, launch. There we are. Well, my light level has been greatly reduced because I've changed some of these weapons.
That's okay.
It doesn't matter.
Remember,
Yeah.
Remember, you're trying to complete the your task for the event.
Yeah, that's most important. So we'll just remind everyone of those modifiers. Brawler, which means melee is more powerful, grounded, we shouldn't be jumping, and solar singe, solar weapons, and their power is increased. UKBill says Fortnite new season starts tomorrow. Well, UKBill, I can tell you I had a wonderful time a couple of weeks ago when I went to the brand new Microsoft flagship store in London on Oxford Street. It's actually on Oxford Circus, and I played Fortnite on their setup, which is the best in Europe, 80-inch screen and Xbox One X. And I can tell you, the vast majority of players in the arena were greatly inferior due to the speed and everything else. And it was absolutely delightful. If you have a chance, if you live in London, UKBill, absolutely head to that store and try it in there. You'll just love it. They have so many different setups, and you know the game station, the game hub is incredible. It's the best in, I think it's best in Britain. So definitely worth checking. And they are really focused on, well, I could certainly tell you 3 games. One is Fortnite, the other one is Forza, and the third one is Apex. They run tournaments as well, you know. Excuse me. But it looks absolutely astonishing. To get my voice back, if anyone can bear with me, please. The only thing that disturbed me a bit is, you know how Fortnite is very bright. Got bright yellow, bright green and all of that. And that was affecting me when playing it on that 4K TV. And UKBill says, I live near Manchester. Well, if you know, if you do a trip to London, then that can be your first port of call. Remember that. It is an Oxford Circus, you can't miss it. You come from Manchester, go to Euston, it's only about 3 or 4 stops on the underground, and you know, it's
We're
absolutely
approaching the
incredible.
temple, Petra.
Copy that. Standing by.
It's the best possible gaming hub. You know, it's just literally incredible. You can check it out online. They've had quite a few streams and broadcasts from there, so definitely worth checking. And I actually don't see any enemies. Do you see any enemies?
Yeah, I
need to
do.
go back in a bit, I'm afraid. I don't see anything is glitched. No enemies for me. Tonzak's asking whether they would have been adjusting color correction for the game for 4K HD. I've no idea. I wouldn't know, but I can tell you that when you're watching Fortnite on a very large screen, brightly lit, it does feel very powerful, right? It wasn't too disturbing, anything like that. I personally don't have preference for those very bright colors. So if you're playing Fortnite, you're being hit by that green, by that yellow, and which isn't the case if you do some other games. But don't forget, 80-inch screen is massive, and the effect of that massive big space is just basically making you feel really fully immersive. And anyway, I'm losing plot a bit. I need to crack on with these strikes. We're coming to the end of our time, and let's just crack on. And Donzak says if you can reduce the color saturation in your TV set, you can compensate for the overpowering color on HDR TVs. And UK Bill says everybody uses colorblind mode for that reason. Nothing to do with colorblind mode, says Donzak. I guess there are very many adjustments, and many people don't bother really to look at everything that's available. Fine-tuning is obviously what we'll always do. And I have to say that the tellies in there have been properly fine-tuned. They all worked perfectly, and I was very, very impressed with all experience. So I was very, very happy. It's just the immersive element of the gameplay when you're watching it on this massive big TV. It's just absolutely astonishing. Fortnite, Apex, the competitive multiplayer games, they absolutely feel different. Because I can tell you, I played Apex for several weeks in February. I don't know how many matches I played, but I've been in probably 1,000 teams, and principally once you start playing it on the best setup in Europe, you notice the difference within the first 30 seconds. It's just the way it is. I have to say the industry doesn't talk about it much because they don't want people to be put off by poor quality internet speeds. They don't want people to know about this because everyone thinks, I'm not good enough and therefore I can't, But it's all down to the speed. And Tonzak says it's to do with the color gamut of HDR displays. The problem with HDR displays is that they show colors that the eye is not normally exposed to and are not color corrected. Well, I'm not really that knowledgeable on that front, so I can only tell you that the experience I had was incredible, and I loved every bit of it, and I'll go back again. I'll be there on Friday. Obviously they have the best possible equipment, and they had specialists tuning in everything. Even if you fine-tune it, you still will have this issue, because you're having those bright green and yellow colors everywhere.
Escaped inmates are going to town on the reef. We're gonna deal with it at the source.
Then you'll want to take out the warden's servitor. It's going haywire.
Prison of Elders welcomes. Impressed your warden, yes?
Don't mind the PA. That's the warden's servitor. Things shorted its brain.
Alright, might be glitch again for you.
It thinks it
You're running through the enemy there.
Of his voice. It's running a combat subroutine called Challenge of the Elders.
We will not have enough time really to play Strike, I don't think. This is persisting.
Let's go do a public event then. If that's
well, it still keeps happening, I think. Let's just do another strike and polish it off with that.
Okay.
Don't know why this is happening, but there's nothing I can do. It's obviously a glitch.
Why don't you give me a lead then?
Just a minute.
See if it works.
Hopefully. Go to Vanguard. Yeah, you'll be able to do that. And UK Bill says we use color blind mode on Fortnite to see through builds and the storm. Tonzak says that is a solution to a somewhat different problem. Yeah, I've not played Fortnite all that much, you know, but I do it for fun. I played Apex and PUBG. These are my favorite Battle Royale games, and I play them a lot. I guess people would choose one of those according to their own personal preference. I think Fortnite probably more family friendly, and it's more like a big social hub with everything that they introduced. It's fairly advanced, and I'm quite certain that Fortnite will be surviving in a long term compared to Apex and PUBG, which are a bit more basic. But you know, they'll work on those games, they'll develop them. But what I said earlier was that the actual experience of gaming in Microsoft Store was incredible. I mean, anyone should go there and have a look if you have a chance. And this is the first Microsoft's flagship store in Europe, so there will be obviously opening such stores in Berlin and Paris and maybe elsewhere, but you know, it's like the whole building on Oxford Circus. Quite astonishing. It's very spacious, so they can accommodate many people, and you know, it's really top notch. Do you see any enemies again or not?
I do. It's to the left, you see? You see them?
Yeah.
Whispers on the wind suggest that he took a high brood queen as his consort. No, I'm not one to obstruct unholy matrimony. But elixir ingenuity paired to high ferocity? No, not on my doorstep.
Oh, I forgot. Did you pick up bounties from Eva?
Yes, I did, yeah. Picked up all of them.
Okay, perfect.
We can discuss your debt to me.
Why didn't this register?
Alright, let's go.
Is this nest up there? Where is it?
Yes, up to the right.
Okay. Yukadul says, yes, I have 350 MPS broadband and I'm good. And Donzak says, and here I'm struggling with 4.9. Is that 350 upload or 350 download? 350 upload, I guess. Well, my upload is 1. My download is about 30, I think.
Oh, with those orbs. There we go.
Well, you must be on very good fiber when you have 40 upload. That's really very, very good. My upload is 1. My download is about 30.
Okay, gotta
Detecting
come
elevated
down.
levels of ether in that night. This worm is radiating ether too.
Ether must not sit well with the hive. Perhaps the Mindbender thought he could breed out the intolerance.
Donzak says that's all I get with copper wiring. 4G is not much better, it's 7 to 1. Donzak has hardly used the 4G connection though because of the jitter, which is very, very high. Well, there's nothing I can do here in my area. Unfortunately, it's, you know, left to the mercy of my ISPs, and they don't want to be providing the cables connecting street exchanges with our properties, and there's nothing I can do.
And yet they want to bill you.
Oh, of course. They'll be billing as usual, and they're very expensive generally. I think we are probably the most expensive country in Europe when it comes to anything which is based on mobile and internet services. I remember talking to many of my friends from other countries who said it's unbelievable how expensive it is. But to be fair, we have many users, you know, and it's a very, very big network, so it does require a lot of investment. But still, it's expensive, even if we were so considerate.
Oh, somebody died.
Okay, I'll Context is so. What do solenoid arc orbs do over ordinary orbs? And you could also says £40 PM, no line rental or TV. What's the provider? Are you with BT? Designed with EE, and they're completely dependent on whatever the BT have, you know. Just always have to double check with OpenReach.
There's the queen.
Yeah, I forgot that I've got another super. I wanted to use the Nova Bomb. And no good, really.
So you gotta play with your other subclass so that way you know with you.
If we kill the Brood Queen, that's the end of this nest.
You gotta
If
jump
they haven't
down.
dug too deep, the
Make sure
end
you
of
hit
the
jump
hive
before
on the
you
Table
land.
Shore.
Otherwise you break your legs.
Yeah, that's right. I'm running out of time. Is this going to be a lengthy quest or?
We're about halfway through the strike.
so lengthy. I thought it was going to be much faster than that.
No, it's right.
Okay, let's try to wrap it as quickly as possible. Let's race, because I'm really pushed for time now.
Yeah, let's clear the room.
Watch yourself.
Again, it's glitched. I don't see any enemy. Oh no, no, oh, no. I see this one.
She's shaded.
Yeah. Brood Queen. Tonzak says Drag's Promise is back as a solo weapon.
Go down. Alright, you got
Again, I forgot about that. I'm not used this super tool, I don't think. Yeah. Shielded.
yeah, they split into two different one solar, one shade.
The rocket launcher, right? No, I don't have any more ammunition.
That's it.
We cleared off the nest.
So
Just-
quickly. Well, if it was that easy, I don't think this counts towards your debts. I want a fair trade.
Yeah, I did pick up a lot of goodies in here, so that's pretty good.
Oh, there's no agreement. Little most.
Alright, we'll go to the tower.
Considerations.
I'm afraid I will not have time to do that. We'll have to wrap it up very, very
That's the
fast.
orbit.
as we run out
I'll
of
just
our
take
time.
us to orbit.
Yeah. Please, yeah, you can also make me a team leader if you can, please. Well, thanks very much to everyone who's been here with us today. We've had a very, very enjoyable morning, plenty of activities, lots of fun, and we've done quite a few missions which are attached to the new season, which started earlier this week. Ava Levant gave us all those tasks. So thanks very much to Flying Pirates for joining us. Thank you for thank you to Joe, Jesse, Donzak, UK Bill, all the other participants and people who were here live on air with us today. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for watching the broadcast. We'll carry on with our Destiny 1 adventure tomorrow, and Destiny 2 is going to be back on Saturday. And on that note, I will wish you all a very, very good afternoon.